I'm excited to be welcome on one of the best players in 2022, Tre Holloman. What's going on, my guy?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Well, you're sitting in 2022. You've been able to be talking to coaches now for the past couple of weeks. What's it been like just being able to get calls from coaches and then start this recruiting process?
It feels good because coaches get to call me, and they get to know about me more. And yeah, it's just been good.
Absolutely. And you look at all these offers, you have a ton right now. Some include Michigan State, Marquette, Iowa, Wisconsin, Baylor, Nebraska, Texas. I mean, take us through these offers and what some of the schools showing the most interest in you right now.
Uh, I'll say uh Iowa State, Michigan State, Marquette, and some new ones been coming in too.
And take us through, I mean, what's some of the schools that have yet to offer you but have shown a lot of interest in you?
Purdue has they've been talking to me, sending me stuff every day. Uh, Kansas been sending me stuff every day, just somewhat about the schools and stuff. And Arkansas, they have been texting me, calling me, and just showing me what it's like there and stuff.
And so out of all those schools, who do you think is going to be the school to offer you the soonest?
Probably Purdue,
Mm-hmm.
or Arkansas. Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned Michigan State's a school that's been recruiting you pretty hard. We know that now the amount of guys that just brought in, guys like Monty Bates, Anaj Bouquet, a lot of big-time players. What's your thoughts on Michigan State seeing all these top guys go there?
My thoughts are on Michigan State are like good because their coaching staff is really good. They all about the players and stuff, and they just know how to win.
Would you say seeing a guy like Amani Bates go there, does that make the school a lot more appealing to you?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Because he could give me way more assists.
You're a guy that are one of the best, not the best guard in your class. And we see Michigan State always have great guards. Most recently, Cassius Winston. Seeing what Coach Izzo was able to do with a guy like Winston, how much more appealing or what do you like seeing about that when you see a guy turn into the kind of player that Cassius Winston became?
Just like working hard, listening, and just try and be great. Really, just like him.
And you're talking about a coach and Coach Izzo, Hall of Fame coach, one of the best to ever do it. How much of an honor would it be to possibly be coached by him someday?
It would be honor because he is one of the greatest coach, and he's a funny coach, and he's just a winner, really.
Without a doubt, man. And another school I think you mentioned was Marquette, another pretty big school. What do you like about them?
Marquette had some great guards that came through too, so I could be like them someday.
And for them, you see a guy like what Marcus Howard just became, one of the best college guards ever to do it. What was it like seeing that, and how enticing would it be if Coach Woj was able to possibly create you to be a lot like Marcus Howard?
Well, Marcus Howard can shoot the ball lights out, so maybe if I go there, I could probably get my shot better and just be just like him, probably.
And you mentioned Iowa State's another one. They also have offered you on the football end as well. Is that something you're looking at as a priority that you want to have an offer in both basketball and football when you look at college recruitment?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because for sure. I don't really know, but yeah.
So is your goal to be able to play both football and basketball in college then?
I don't know yet. I'm still looking forward.
Without a doubt. And as for basketball aspect, Iowa State's a school that is in the Big 12, one of the big conferences out there. What would it be like to be a part of the Big 12?
Well, the Big 12 is like guard play.
Mhm.
So like every game, I am playing against a guard, and then that could like boost up my draft stock.
Couldn't agree more. And you mentioned Kansas is one of the big schools out there. What do you like about Kansas and possibly playing for a blue blood?
Kansas is a really good school. They've been uh, good for the past few years, and the coaching staff is good. So that's probably why they winning and they recruit good.
Absolutely. And so Nebraska is another school that has offered you, is interested in you as heavily as well. What do you like about the Nebraska program?
They have a former NBA head coach,
Mm-hmm.
and their style of play is good based on the guards, and it would be very good to play for them.
Would you say having a coach that either coached in the NBA or played in the NBA, is that something that you would like to possibly have as a coach?
Yeah, for sure, because he's been coaching pros,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe he could make me a pro someday.
Couldn't agree more, man. And you also mentioned Arkansas as a school that has shown a lot of interest in you. And that's a program that people rave about. Coach Musselman, he obviously does a lot of funny stuff on the commitments with the different pictures and stuff. What's kind of the vibe you get from Coach Musselman? What do you like about Coach Musselman as a coach?
I like him because he has a lot of energy,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's just so up tempo, and it's always a good vibe for him. So I would want to be around that.
You also are a guy now, as we talked about, on the football end. What was your first sport you started playing? Did you play basketball first or football?
I started playing basketball first because my mom coached my older brother. So
Mm-hmm.
then I would just go and then try and shoot on the big hoop.
And you've been a guy that has been able to play both sports now since middle school at the high school level. What was that like being able to play at such a young age with high school guys?
It was great because I got to be around like uh, high school guys, good was got guys, and then see what it's like to like be in a high school locker room and stuff. Play with the best kids around and stuff in my state.
And when you got to high school, you obviously made your move to the school you're at right now. Let's
Uh-huh.
discuss why you chose to go there and what it's been like your first 2 years out there.
Uh, just like basketball and football because they've been good for the past few years again. And then I just like the school wise, like the kids is good, the teachers is good, and they're all friendly and stuff. So yeah, that's really why.
That's big time. And this past season, you guys go 24-5, and you have a pretty solid year. You almost average a double-double, 11 points, almost 10 assists a game, almost 3 steals as well. Take us through the year. How good would you say your year was? What's your thoughts on the season?
So we started out strong, 2-1, and we got a big win over Jalen and Chattanooga, mini Minnehaha, and then we just blew up from there. Just start working as a team, and yeah, really, that's it. Working as a team and trying to win.
Couldn't agree more, man. And you are a guy that is an elite prospect. I can imagine a lot of the big prep schools have started reaching out to you. Is that something you might consider for this upcoming season or your senior year?
Maybe I was looking at it for like a little bit, but then I just brushed it away because yeah, there isn't really yeah.
Would you say one of the big reasons is you wouldn't be possibly able to play football as well?
Yeah. That's a big reason because I love football.
Mhm.
Football is so fun to me.
That's awesome, man. And so in this upcoming season now, your junior year, What do you want to achieve? What do you want to accomplish? What's your goals for the upcoming season?
Uh, I want to lead my team in points and then be top 5 scorer in the state. And I want a conference championship, section championship, and then try and get a state championship too. And then just be a leader to my team more.
That's big time, man. And as for the on the field stuff, as a freshman, you're 14 years old. You had a pick six in one of the games. Take us to that moment. What was that play like?
So the a guy like ran a slant, and then I was following the quarterback's eyes, and then I just jumped it, and then I ran as fast as I can down, and then scored. So that was a big moment.
Would you say that's your favorite football play you've ever had, or there's another play that's bigger for you?
No, nah. That's the biggest play, funnest play actually.
No doubt, man. And you are in Minnesota. It's a state that maybe isn't regarded next to the Californias and New Yorks and Texas of basketball, but you guys are underrated and loaded. I mean, you guys have Chet out there. You have yourself out there. You guys have Kendall Blue, a lot of big-time players. Kendall Brown's from there. What's it like seeing the rise of Minnesota basketball?
It has been good because some of the kids that is not ranked and stuff, they are still making like a big impact right now, and they are still making great plays and stuff, and then they are making a name for themselves for real.
Absolutely. And when you look at Minnesota, where do you kind of rank them in terms of all the states in America?
I think we would be top 5, to be honest. We are, but nobody really comes to Minnesota really, so nobody gets to see us. But yeah, top 5 for me.
Without a doubt, man. And when you look at those guys, we see someone like Jalen Suggs, what he just became at the guard position, forward position. As you grow now into becoming an upperclassman, how do you look to kind of become one of the faces of Minnesota basketball?
Just keep a good image for me, and then just try and set in a good example to the younger kids, and just keep on balling out, and then stay out of trouble, and then I'll be good.
Without a doubt, man. And you had another big experience in your life. That was Team USA about a year ago. Take us through that camp. What was that like?
Oh, that camp was fun. Kids are funny down there. The coaches are really helpful, and there's a lot to learn, and it's great competition. Kids from all around the U.S. and yeah, it's just fun, real fun actually.
You did mention how guys are funny. Who would you say was maybe the funniest guy at the camp?
Oh, the funniest guy at the camp, probably Isaiah Todd. Yeah, he is so funny. Like, it's crazy how like funny he is.
And when you're out there, you were one of your first times out there, you were able to go see these guys that have been there a lot, these 2020 guys, some of the 2021 guys. What were some of the biggest tips they gave you now as you prepare to become one of the Team USA guys?
Like, build a good image for yourself. Don't be posting all that negative stuff, all that cussing stuff and stuff. Just keep it clean. Keep it about basketball, family, and yeah, really that's it. Be supportive of people.
And you go there, there's so many guys out there, as you said, all across America. Who are some of the guys that you create a really good friendship with, though?
Doug McDaniel,
Mm-hmm.
Grady Dick, Trevor Kills, let me see, Jalen Duran, Justice Williams. It's a bunch more. Jaden Bradley, Sky Clark. Let me see who else. It's a bunch really. All of, but like all of them are cool though, for real.
And
Sure.
you're talking to all these guys at this USA camp, through AAU, through high school. Is there anyone you could see yourself possibly teaming up with at the college level?
Monty Bates, cause he went to Michigan State, and that's really it right now. Cause he committed. I can see myself playing with Jalen Duren too. Jaden Bradley, me and him in the backcourt. That'd be scary.
No doubt, man. And when it does come time to start really looking at college programs, what would you say is the biggest thing you want to see in a college?
The biggest thing that I want to see in a college is loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's big.
And for you personally, your ultimate goal will be to play in the NBA.
Uh-huh.
Who's a guy you kind of look to as a guy that you kind of model your game after, or you kind of resemble a lot of?
Rajon Rondo.
Mm-hmm.
Rajon Rondo. I kind of put like Russell Westbrook too, and I'm gonna want to be able to shoot like Kevin Durant. Yeah, that's my favorite player, Kevin Durant.
Absolutely, man. You mentioned one guy though. I mean, obviously, a lot of guys say Kevin Durant's, LeBron's, Steph Curry's,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. You mentioned Rajon Rondo, which is a great player, one of the top assist
Yeah,
guys of all time. What kind of stands out about him? Why do you kind of feel attracted to him and like his game?
because he has a great IQ, and he sees the floor well, really well, and he plays defense. And that like really stuck out to me about Rondo.
That's awesome, man. And one of my last things before I let you go is AAU-wise. I know you've got some kind of games or camps you've been able to get to, but in terms of AAU, what's that looking like for you this year?
It's been looking slow because we have only been having like two tournaments, and because of COVID, and it's like really been tough, but it's been all right. I should say.
Do you think you're going to get any more games this year?
Yeah, I think I play next week, and then
Mm-hmm.
the week after that, and then I think I'm done.
Okay. Absolutely,
Yeah.
man. And my last thing I always like wrapping up with guys is talking about a legacy. By the time you walk away from the game of basketball someday, what do you want your legacy to be for what you achieve on the court as well as off of in the community?
On the court, just like being a team player, not being selfish, and off the court, just try and give back to your like city, you know, because some cities are like really bad, so like people can turn it around just like that.
Couldn't agree more, man. Is there kind of a dream you have? Is there like a kind of building you'd like to build back home in Minnesota when you get older?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Probably just have like a little 5-on-5 camp or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get back to the kids.
That's awesome, man. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking time to come on, my guy, and can't wait to see what
For
God's got next
sure.
for you, man.
For sure. Thanks for having me on here. I really appreciate it.
Of course, man. You're always welcome on, man. God bless.
God bless.